Alright, hey y'all, it's ep.12 back in the long dark here in Milton, or Mountain Town. I am currently doing a custom test run of the medium loot tape. And basically I'm going around to some of the classic places, my favorite places, and just notable loot locations in different areas, different maps, and just seeing what I find. The survival is not going to be very difficult. I made things pretty easy. And like I said, I'm more interested in, I do that every time there, more interested in finding, well, just what kind of loot I can see. This is like my third run doing this. I think I've pretty much made up my mind of how I want to go forward. Just looking to figure out how I personally want to play the long dark in my custom mode. Fine tune my experience. There's a hatchet. And since I have a little time until whenever the update comes this way, I do this. So we're not concerned about that wolf right there at all. He should just run away. I started this run in Ash Canyon. Then I hit Pleasant Valley. Mystery Lake. And here. Somewhere in Pleasant Valley, I left my rifle. I don't know. I don't know. I keep saying I'm going to go back and watch. Let's go watch the video. I don't know. I'm not sure where, when, and how it exactly happened anyway. So. But I either put it down to go loot, or I just accidentally dropped it when I was doing something in my inventory. Either way, I figured I was coming to Milton anyway to look for the snow pants. And I don't know if I mentioned that, but I already been through the plane crash, and I got a pair of cargo pants. Wouldn't be bad if I didn't have the deer and the military pants already. But I knew Milton is a good chance to spawn a rifle. There's another hatchet. Give me a break, guys.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
There it is.
Oh, lucky day.
And in good shape. Well, that is fortuitous. Because also, the three things I generally look for in Milton are snow pants, extemporaneous, clothing and gear, obviously, And rifle if I don't have one, and a mace. So we've done really well here already. I think it was here. Was it? No, in Mystery, in one of the random blue trailers up by the dam, there was an expedition park. I've never found that there before. Or if I have, I really don't remember. So that in itself was quite the gift. Alright, we're going to go throw some crap in this trunk over here. Because now I'm on Mission Moose. 100%. It won't be super necessary. Like I said, this is mostly to test the loot. So the survival isn't like insane or anything, the way I've got it set up. But I would actually like to have that extra carry weight along with the technical backpack, so it's very tempting. To spend the 10 days looking for a moose. I do have I got my last badge, the Blizzard badge, not too long ago. I can't wait to use it. I did one playthrough where I did a little bit with it, and I did notice a bit of a difference. But I absolutely hate the wind in this game. I hate it. It's completely nonsensical. It's not how wind works in any shape or form. But I'm going to go this back way up to the blue trailer up here. That's usually... If there's moose sign up here, I like to turn that blue trailer into like a hunting camp, basically. So I just want to go ahead and eliminate that. It's getting late. So the blue trailer is just where I'm going anyway. I'll do some looking around a little bit. But I got a bunch of firewood. There's usually some firewood up there too. It is pretty nice. Hold up. What's happening here? My apologies. Alright. I wonder if that rifle had any bullets in it. No. Let's throw a few in. I brought some with me just in case I found one. Gorgeous day. Absolutely ridiculously pretty here. Right now. There we go. A little bit of firewood. Let's go here. I started with like, you know, 5 badges. 5 badges. Let's see. Animals are on passive. You can't get food poisoning. Sprains are off. Sprains are always going to be off anytime I ever play custom mode. I don't like it. No. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Here. Let's get a few essentials going. And I'm going to go ahead and... I have the ammo now. Perfect. Now once my fatigue, where the eyeball is down there on the left, gets down about halfway, my carrying weight will start to go down just a little bit. But there's a lake up here, like right over there, and then sometimes the old Moosey boy can be back here. I haven't been having a lot of luck with moose, even though I've had the moose turned up on very high here recently. I guess we'll go this way just for kicks. Could get a little bunny for some dinner and some carcass harvesting. I think I'm just going to peek in just a little bit. Should try to get that coal. I think it was coal. But it's getting dark, and I don't want to goof around here too much. But I thought I might be able to grab just a couple pieces of coal down here, yeah. A little look. I don't really remember. There we go. Here's a little chamber. Anything in here? Some coal. That's fine.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
You said it, lady. Yeah. Grab you. All right. Nothing too fantastic, but you know, it'll be nice to have a little bit of coal and light your firewood just in case. I want to spend a little time up here. If not, I'll just drop it and worry about it. Well, I could shoot the bear, I was thinking too, if the moose isn't here. Anyway, yeah, if the moose isn't here, then I'll spend the night, loot the trailer. There's like 2 more chances for gun spawns along the way to where the bear's hanging out. So we'll see. It wouldn't be the first time that I've come across more than one rifle in Milton, so I always just kind of keep that in the back of my head. Sad thing, I mean, I really would actually like to find 2 here, because what I like to do is No, you know what? I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm not really doing that in this playthrough. But what I would normally like to do is if rifles are on and if I can have a spare here, leave it here. And then because I have a tendency to come back and forth to Milton from Mystery, you know, multiple times, again, especially if there's a moose here, then, which I don't think there is up
Dusk,
here
so
anyway.
can't be far behind.
We're going to play this game with the wolf. Apparently. Right back here, you can't tell if there's you can see this little depression back here in front of me. Right up there. We're going to go look in there. It's a little cave-ish. I don't know if I would go full cave. It's more like a windbreak. Anyway, there's this, usually this poor guy here who didn't quite make it. And sometimes there's a rifle here. And loot. Now, I do already have like 200 plus rose hips sitting back in the cabinet at home. I mentioned before, this is just the land of rose hips. I really like working on my nice cooking skill here because there are 2 6-burner stoves, lots and lots of hunting opportunities. I always say this is a very it seems easier than it is. Be prepared for danger, that's all I'm saying. And depending on the difficulty and your skill level, you might find it a very easy starter place, very manageable. But truly, if you're brand new to the game and you start here, it could be you could die. Now, to give myself some sanity, I think I turned the wolves down to medium. Because generally on stock settings, it's, you know, there's just a lot of wolves. And that can be really annoying playing this game where they path directly in front of you every single time. It's kind of cheesy, in fact, which is, again, I just don't generally play, like, I haven't mentioned it yet, but I generally mention it in all my videos. I like this as a hunting survival game. I would like it if the encounters with wolves were a bit more nuanced. And situational. I can see my fire. Alright, let's hurry up, because I forgot I put that water on. You can see I reduced my the amount of stamina for running that I have because I have the insulated boots on, but they weigh a pound less than the deerskin boots. And I am forever trying to cut weight, especially in a situation where I'm really just looking for as much loot as I can do. This is burned up. No, we made it. Holy smoke. With time to spare. That was the plan the whole time. What? Alright, I'll make a little extra because I already did the fire. We'll give this lady a drink. Come here. Lots of coal. Oh, there we go. A little bit of weight. Let's do, I could probably do a small one too. Might do a little tea making. Probably do a little book reading. Oh, I could have grabbed a torch pizza. Knucklehead. All right.
Probably useful.
Sort of useful. The sodas are great. I mean, hydration and calories. My God, people love soda in this place right here. Particularly Summit. Lemon lime deliciousness, I suppose. Maybe get some work pants.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
This trailer is jacked. I mean, just all the flares, all the things laying around. This is probably the busiest trailer I've seen since I started. Alright. Pretty good. I usually am looking for sewing kits, but I've got
This will come in handy.
ridiculous amount, actually. It's always funny. I was mentioning earlier in an earlier video that sometimes the reason I've done this multiple times is because in different playthroughs, it's random. So there are times where it just seems like, my God, this stalker setting is almost as easy as Pilgrim. And other times it seems like, okay, it's sparse. It's definitely way tougher as far as what's around and available. So I think that's just a little bit of, the good old long dark and how it's just going to have to be. Alright. No, not the book. Let's make tea, though. I think an hour will be too long for water right now with my cooking skills, so we'll just go ahead and just read it. Let's see. Yeah, why not? How about you and you? And a bunch of yous.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm sure you can. What do we got? What do we got? We got some peaches and some teas. Let's cook the peaches. And do that mushroom tea. We'll make another one while we're at it. I'm going to save these rose hips. I'm going to put them all together. I want to see just how many. I don't know if I've made any here yet or not. Possibly, though. Alright, we're going to eat these. Lots of calories and hydration. It's hard to beat. Alright. We use birch bark to it. Just one more, yeah, let's save that. Lightweight in emergencies. Lifesaver, really. Stuff up. Kind of garbage we got on us here. There you go. Eat that, my friend. Got a couple of these. Let's learn cooking. Alright, we got like an hour and some change left. Perfect. Now, let's throw a stick on just in case. I'm gonna finish this. And actually finish the book. It's going. Got another cookbook back at the house, which is good because I'm on my way to level 5, and that took a bit of work. Put this poor lady to bed. She's had a day. Super late. Alright. We got a ton of stuff we can drop in the morning. I'll worry about that stuff then. Let's get a soda. Perfect. Let's try 6 hours. 7. 6. 7. Yeah, no, rare. Alright, you can see we're about heading towards 34 days in. Doing pretty good, I think. I know. You're always crazy thirsty. Let's see what the weather's like. It sounds brisk. Very brisk. But it isn't quite as crazy as it sounded out there. We are going to lose a lot of water here. This will be helpful. That. We'll drop. A couple of teas. Leave them a can or two for the future, although there really isn't much future for this camp. But in theory, I'd be helping myself out later.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Alright. Oh yeah. More rosehip. I don't expect to get them all, but I'm just curious to see how many I can get together this time. Again, this wind is just, it doesn't make any sense at all. It's not. No. And again, I've lived in one of the windiest places on Earth. So. Anyway, so from here on out, really all I'm going to do is keep an eye out for some saplings, try to shoot a bear. Let's see, there's a bunch of cars on this bridge. You can get some high-end loot. Sometimes there's a really good jacket in there. I have found the expedition coat on in a car on the bridge. I've also found a rifle there too, so I'm curious. That's the other location I was saying there could be a rifle. But unfortunately, no moose up here. You know, there is a way to get to the basin from here. I mean, out by the farm. Generally, not only is there a rope tied up to it, but there's an extra rope just in case out there. Now normally I'd be taking that second rope. But if I'd gotten a moose, I'd be taking it with me. If I didn't get a moose, I'd at least move it up to like the gas station or something. And that would be one of the ropes I would be counting on to go to Bleak Inlet. But I'm not really going to go there. Come on. I know, we have sustained 80-mile-an-hour headwinds today. That's how the world works. I mean, maybe at like 20,000 feet. What did that wolf do? There was a wolf to my left. He just kind of glitched in. It was weird. Anyway, I would feel... I just need to use my Blizzard badge. I'm going to play in custom. I'll have 5 slots to use. Even if I'm like doing like, oh, I'm only going to use 2, I'm still using the Blizzard as a third because there's no way. And like I said, don't get too excited about it. It makes a nominal difference, I believe, when you're moving against the wind. It's just enough to make me happy.
I'll take it.
No. And again, it just seems like one of those things I wish was just a bit... I mean, I guess you can play with the wind variability. But it doesn't really, like, change the strength of it. Just, like, the occurrence of the change of it. I also think that means if you have, like, a really windy day, it's going to stay a windy day longer, right? No. That's what I would think. Yeah, this bear can be all along this bridge, so be prepared as soon as you get up here. You can get attacked by bears in passive mode. There it is, I think. Yep, I see his booty. If I can shoot him up there by his little cave, that'd be great. Oh, he turned around. What is he doing? I think he's stuck on the terrain. Oh. What do you think? One shot, drop. How you do it? I wish he was in a better position. Which is right here at the mouth of the bridge. Alright. Can we light a torch? No. No. Yes. We'll try to use the bear's body to block the wind a little bit.
Come on, little fire.
Yeah, come on, little fire.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Well, it's A1. How about that? Okay. Now, there's a couple ways I could do this.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I want to see what my skill is at. So, the smartest thing for me to do would be to try to tear this apart with my hands, keep the fire going as long as possible. I do have quite a bit of firewood. You know, depending on the weather, we could luck out. But I'm just going to go ahead and use this knife.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Get what I can out of it. Because it'll still give me some. And since it's not quite the priority this time, I still try to work on my skills a little bit, just to give me that, you know, well, just to have a little bit of fun, honestly, but also to see how things would be progressing a little bit. Good weather. Crazy good weather. I have shot him where he's up by his little cave. That can make, and I have stuck around and pulled him apart by hand, doing that way.
I barely walk.
I just was thinking you probably can barely walk. Yeah. We'll sneak in a little cooking score. Man, I can't believe how lucky I've gotten.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Let's have a little meat. Grab ourselves a drink.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And that's probably going to do it. How'd we do? Should have got a decent amount, right? Yeah, we moved the bar up a little bit. Now, if I had taken my time, if I had tried to even camp here maybe for a couple days, because that's what it would take, you know, gathering firewood, it's just, it's hard to do.
Okay.
uh, in a situation where it's just kind of laying outside. Now, the weather was amazing today, so it's still amazing. But again, if I was trying to get, if this was a normal playthrough, I might have done a little bit more than that. But I probably would have fed my fire differently. I would have approached it all differently. So. I forgot to loot my cars. I was just thinking. We got a ton of stamina. We're going to burn some up, actually. Because it was actually about midday. I don't really need that. Okay, anything in here?
This.
How heavy though? I'm already heavy. Spray paint. No updates, no reason to check the visors, right?
I think I can use this.
So, we've got the gun. That was good. We reestablished dominance in the gun category here. Now, I've had playthroughs where all I had was a pistol. For the majority of it, or I'm using it just, you know, when you're trying to get pistol score or whatever. Once you get some score into it, it's actually not too bad. Alright. And I just want to look in here. Sometimes there's a jacket in this car. Nothing. Oh, no, there is one.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Oh, a peacoat. It's heavy, though. Got a spare now. I might have 2 spares. I don't know. And that's that, my friends. So now we're going to go this little back way I talked about before. You may know it, you may not. But we're going to go... There's some more, again, opportunities to loot. Here comes the snow. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. But, like I said, I'm doing main... All the great places, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like going to New York and doing exactly what you're supposed to do as a tourist in New York, you know. We're going to go see the Statue of Liberty. We're going to go see the Empire State Building. We're going to go see the Trade Center Memorial. We're going to go to Hollywood. No, we're not going to go to Hollywood. We're going to go Broadway. All that stuff. Times Square. We're going to hit all the best. The big, maybe not even the best, but all the big names. But anyway, when I get back to Grandma's house, Grandmama's house. Oh, there's a cave up here too. I always forget about this cave. Well, we'll see what we find. I'm pretty sure, I'm thinking what I'm going to do. Because again, you know, I have a jerry can back at the house. As much as I'd like to get this one back, it's also pretty lightweight. But I think the other one was under 4 pounds too. So let's do that. Yeah, man. Grab that. Well, actually, idiot. Alright, we'll carry this through here and then refill before I leave. I don't know how much fuel I'll burn. Probably not too much. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember this place being like really jacked with loot or anything. In fact, I pretty much always even forget you gotta walk through a cave to get back to the other place. Oh, hey buddy. Let's see, a little bit of food.
Never know.
You never know.
Being useful.
Oh, he's got a homemade knife. I just want that. Got a bunch of cedar. Whatever. Firewood wise though, I mean really. Nah. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna say farewell. Oh, I can't wait to get out of this cave. You walk so slow in caves. Alright. Whoops. Oh my god, I got turned around. Wait, what? What's happening? What? How am I here? Yo. I don't know what happened. I should have come out not here. I was playing with my phone. I wasn't paying attention. I mean, that's nuts, right? I should be up in the area where the plane crash is. I mean, that's a blocked way. I don't. I really don't know what happened. I am flabbergasted, y'all. I really, like I said, I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't. You go through that cave and you pop out up by the airplane. New location discovered. What's in here? Oh, what is going on? It's like I just started a new game. What day is it? It's day one. What is this? I I don't want to do anything. Like, is that where my save is? Holy shit, what just happened? 34 days in the cave. Well, and now there's a dead wolf in here. What is going on? I mean, I got all my stuff. I got all my... Wow. Do I still have the... Okay. That was very odd. Wow. I mean, yeah, it's saying I didn't... Okay. Uh, oof. That is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me in the long dark. There's been, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I guess it's the second weirdest thing. The weirdest thing was I logged in like a week or so ago to play, and I wasn't really paying attention, but all my badges had disappeared. And when I loaded into my playthrough, it was like it started awarding me. It awarded me a badge I'd already won. I was like, "What is this?" So I go and look, and I had. It took me a minute to figure it out, but I had the 5 badges that I had on in that playthrough. It was saying I had those badges, but all my other badges were gone. So again, whatever the glitch was, did wipe out all my badges. Now I went into past playthroughs. I don't know if you saw there, but I got like 25. I got like the max you can carry. And I went back and loaded up different playthroughs until I got all my badges back except for the coffee badge, which was a loss. This is where you're supposed to come out. That was just the strangest thing. So anyway, yeah, so the badge thing happened, and like I said, I lost the coffee badge, but of all the badges to lose, you know, whatever. I don't use it really anyway. That's why. And once you drop down here, you're committed. By the way, there's no turning around. You gotta go to Grandma's house, basically. But the plane is up there to the left. So if you watch that other episode where I went to the plane, then you know the path we're on. But yeah, so I'm just crossing into this region, trying to go back. And when I went out the mouth of the cave, it put me in a random starting place, is what it did. Like a day one, I just started here in Mountain Town. I had no gear. And it literally said day one. Good God. They need to bring this update on, you know. Game's a little kooky right now. Man, if it... my concern is, like, what if I had... Like, what if I had sprains on and I had, like, sprained my ankle and it saved? You know what I mean? Or it had put me somewhere else and I walked into an interior and it saved. Would that be it? They could have lost it all. Looks like I missed a couple rose hips. Or like I said, you know, I bet there's a few more along the way. And it's probably not even miss them. It's just that they don't always, like, render in. That's why I always tell people, you know, if you go someplace that... If it's convenient, it's not always going to be convenient, right? But if, let's say you go someplace that, you know, you normally have saplings. And you go and look and you're like, oh, dang, there's nothing there. If it works out and is convenient that you can go back through there at a later date, you know, try that. Give it a day or two. You might be surprised, literally. I don't remember. Did I pick up the Polaroid? It does not look like it, so. It shook me a little bit. So I was actually, before the craziness, I think I was saying this earlier. The amount of moose spawns for having the moose turned up to very high is not good. You know, I rarely have been able to find. I haven't found one in Mystery Lake in a really long time. I haven't found one up here in a long time. Now, is it down in the basin? It's probably down in the basin, but I don't feel like climbing down there and surviving down there and dealing with that. I don't want to live down there for 10 days, you know? Ideally, it's like when I go to Broken Railroad. I'm going to go and try to shoot straight for the lodge, because if it is there, I want to set up there, and then I want to start, you know, I want to try to get that moose as quickly as possible. Beat it. It's my house. I'm back. And, that way I can spend some of the time while it's curing actually exploring. Killing some time. Don't forget about you, little buddy. Yeah. Let's pop in here and get a save, because that whole thing made me nervous. Yeah, so if again, I don't, but if I did have sprains on, that could have been pretty darn bad. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it a video. Pop out here. Because, yeah, we're basically at that point where now I'm going to... Next up is the farm in that area. I mean, I don't know, like... Ugh. So climbing down into the basin is a commitment, basically. So it's 2-rope climb. Now, with my fatigue and the coffees and stuff I've got, uh, I could get back up. But generally speaking, it's not the kind of climb you want to make. You might want to go down, but you're probably not going to want to come back up or come up that way. You can get to Muskeg, I think. From the basin. I forget where. It might dump out somewhere else. I don't remember. Again, the moose isn't a high priority, though. It would be nice. But what I think I'm going to do is loot the farm, loot the town, work on mending, and then get out. Continue the grand tour. But now, for right now, I'm good. I'm hungry. I got some stuff to do. So, if you happen to catch us, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, and y'all be good to each other. Watch out for these glitches, y'all.